in the wake of yesterday's Inspector General report from the State Department about Hillary Clinton's emails, you've said that you have doubts about whether or not she could stay in the race against you. But are you prepared right now to actually call on her to get out of the race so that Americans can have more confidence in the integrity of their frontrunners?
Actually, I sort of like her in the race. I want to run against her. Look, she has bad judgment. This was all bad judgment. Probably illegal. We'll have to find out what the FBI says about it. But certainly it was bad judgment. I just read the report. It's devastating, the report. It's devastating. And there's no reason for it. It's just, you know, skirting on the edge all the time. And you look back at her history, and this is her history. It's a very, very harsh report, done really by Democrats, if you think of it, appointed by Obama and done by Democrats. So it's shocking to see it. It's shocking to see what she did. And really, more than anything else, it's bad judgment. But that's going to be up to her whether or not she wants to continue running. Yes, go ahead.
You talk a lot about United. You're working right now to unite the Republican
Right.
Party. But I know this week you were in New Mexico, for instance. You went up to the governor there. Does this clinching this number now, does this change your approach at all?
Well, I think it will. I haven't yet. I think I will probably, but I haven't had the support of the governor of New Mexico. You know, she was opposed. She was on somebody else's side, which is fine. I mean, that's everybody's right. I imagine she'll come over to my side. If you look at what's happened, tremendous support from all over the country. Senators, congressmen. We have governors all over the place and vast majorities. And I think the approval now is up to over 90%. That's tremendous from where I started. You know, a little while ago it was like 62%. But I won the elections in landslides. You know, very important to say. I mean, you look at these elections. We go to New York. We win almost 62% of the vote with 3 people running. We then go to Pennsylvania, which is going to be, I think, a state that we're going to do amazingly well. You know, Hillary Clinton wants to put the coal miners out of business. They want to put the steel mills out of business. I think I'm going to win Pennsylvania easily. We have tremendous support there. Maryland, Connecticut, we win Delaware, Rhode Island, and then we win, as you know, I mean, we had a tremendous success when we went to Indiana. That was incredible. Bobby Knight helped, in all fairness, but Indiana, we're going to win Indiana, I think, very big. So we're going to have tremendous successes. But, you know, the thing I think I'm most proud of, not the fact that I'm watching Hillary instead of Hillary watching me. You know, we were supposed to be going into July, and a lot of people said it wouldn't even be solved during that convention. There's going to be a new convention in August. And here I am watching Hillary fight, and she can't close the deal. And that should be such an easy deal to close. But she's unable to close the deal. So I'm watching her, and we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, sure. Absolutely, sure. Yes. I'm going to have to look at it individually, and I will be doing that. A number of people have asked me. I will be doing that. Okay? Thank you. Yeah. Katie?
What is your message to Republicans that haven't yet supported you? People like Susana Martinez. Do you have something to say to her directly?
No. My message is that we've had tremendous support from almost everybody. And even if you look at Congress, I mean, the support has been incredible. And I spoke with Paul Ryan last night. We had a very good conversation. That's moving along. He's a good man. And we'll see how that all works out. No, we had a very good talk.
One other question. Also in that Huffington Post article where...
I don't read the Huffington Post. Was there an article in the Huffington Post? Well, I'm sure he was misquoted because it is true. I didn't think they covered politics, the Huffington Post. Do they cover politics? All right.
You were going to start softening your position on the Muslim ban. Is that true?
Well, we're going to look at a lot of different things, but we have a big problem. We have a radical Islamic terrorism problem. It's a worldwide problem, not just this country, and we have to find a solution. And we have to be vigilant, and we have to be tough and smart. And we'll see what happens. Yes, go ahead.
Were you serious when you said that you wanted to debate Bernie Sanders?
Oh, I'd love to debate Bernie. He's a dream. Well, I said last night on Jimmy's show, it was a question that was posed. And I said, I'd love to debate him, but I want a lot of money to be put up for charity. So what we'll do is if we can raise for maybe women's health issues or something, if we can raise $10 or $15 million for charity, which would be a very appropriate amount. I understand the television business very well. I think it would get very high ratings. It should be in a big arena somewhere. and we could have a lot of fun with it. I'd love to debate Bernie, actually. I mean, the problem with debating Bernie, he's going to lose. Because honestly, his system is rigged, just like our system's rigged. Look, if I didn't win by massive majorities, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you today. I mean, you know, I knocked out every opponent. When you have to knock out. And Bernie, unfortunately, hasn't been able to knock out. But the superdelegates for the Democrats, it's so unfair. So the biggest problem I have is that Bernie's not going to win. But I debate him anyway if they wanted to put up money for charity. So we'll see. We've actually had a couple of calls from the networks already, and we'll see. Well, he's the one that suggested let's debate.
Jeff Weaver said his team has been having conversations with your team.
It's true. I'd love to debate Bernie. But they have to pay a lot of money for it. Because, look, I'm in first place. I've won, I'd say something over $10 million.
You raised $10 million, you'll get on a debate stage with Bernie.
Yeah, I would love to, yeah. I would love to.
What's the likelihood?
I've loved debating. And I know you people never write this, but every single poll, on every single debate, the online polls, Drudge and Time Magazine and all of them, I've won every single debate. I didn't know I was going to do that. I've never debated. You know, politicians are all talk, no action. I created jobs and businesses and did great. But I've never debated professionally. I ran against all these people. They debated professionally. But according to every single online poll after the debates, I've won every single debate by every single poll. So I don't mind debating. I'd like to debate. I've actually, the one thing was I said to myself, I wonder how well I'll debate. You know, because guys like this great gentleman right over here is one of the great oilmen of the world. We're not debaters. We're people that put people to work and do things and a lot of good things. How many people do you have working for you?
Counting contractors, tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands. That's what he does. Now, I'd rather debate Harold, but I will tell you, he may surprise you. He may do very well. But we don't do that. But somehow it worked out well for me. It worked out well for me. So I actually love the debating process. Had a lot of fun. I was on center stage for every single debate. And the only time I was upset with some of the networks was when we had even numbers, like 8. That means you had 2 in the middle. So I always insisted on having odd numbers. Go ahead.
What role do you think the federal government should have on regulating energy now that you're here at these petroleum companies?
I think the federal government should get out of the way. The federal government is in the way.
Hi everyone, my name is Mike. This is my YouTube page, Mox News. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so I would love to see a debate between Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. I think that would be, I don't know if it's legal for him to do a pay-per-view. I think it's probably not legal. But man, I think that would raise a lot more than $10 million for a pay-per-view. It sounds like a really good thing. I hope, and plus I think it would elevate Bernie Sanders, and kind of put Hillary out of the picture. You know, it's like Bernie just sidestepped Hillary to be like, they keep saying, oh, Hillary versus Trump, right? And Bernie just like sidesteps her and does an actual presidential debate between the Democrat and the Republican to see, you know, to give the people the information that they need to decide who's the better candidate. I think it would be like this giant nail in Hillary Clinton's coffin, you know, like you don't even matter a little bit. You belong in jail. And really, that's the only thing that Donald Trump has to say to beat Hillary Clinton. The only thing Donald Trump has to say to beat Hillary Clinton is Hillary Clinton belongs in jail. Barack Obama is protecting her. That's why the FBI and the Justice Department is not bringing charges against her, because Barack Obama is protecting her. If you make me, Donald Trump, president, I will make sure Hillary Clinton goes to jail. I will do everything in my power to make sure Hillary Clinton goes to jail. And that's all Donald Trump has to say to beat Hillary Clinton. That's it. All these people that are like never Hillary will instantaneously be on Donald Trump's side. Half of the Bernie Sanders supporters will instantaneously be on his side, because Hillary belongs in jail. We're tired of you corrupt politicians. All you corrupt politicians belong in jail. And we're coming for you. It's what the American people want more than anything. That's why somebody who's not a Republican just got the Republican nomination, because they hate you fucking politicians. But I digress. If you want to see Donald Trump's full press conference, it is available at the Alternate Mox News YouTube page. There's a clickable link in the text body of this video. Right below the video, right there on the YouTube video page, you'll see there's a little box, and it says Alternate Mox News YouTube page. Click here and click that link. It'll take you right over there. You want to subscribe to that page. There is a Bernie Sanders rally coming up in California today that will be posted on that page in a couple hours. There's a Hillary Clinton rally coming up that I'm going to post on that page coming up in a couple hours. And then tomorrow there's a Donald Trump rally that I will be posting on that page also. That I can grab stuff from the C-SPAN. You know, they're going to broadcast each one of these rallies. I don't know why they don't broadcast these rallies every day. What is wrong with you, C-SPAN? Are you, like, not well enough funded? Or, you know, because this is ridiculous that you're not covering anything. You didn't cover the NRA convention where Donald Trump got the endorsement from the NRA. They always cover NRA conventions. I don't understand what's happening with C-SPAN. Maybe they don't like these presidential candidates. Maybe they're all in the bag for Hillary. That would be my guess, because C-SPAN is full of establishment pieces of shit. Guaranteed 100%. But again, I digress. If you want to see the full Donald Trump press conference, is available at the Alternate Mox News YouTube page. There's a clickable link in the text body of the video. Please go there now. Please subscribe to that page, and that way you won't miss out on anything good. Okay? Thanks for tuning in. This is my YouTube page, Mox News. Stay cool. One of these days, this war is going to end. But for sure not with Hillary Clinton in the White House. We all know that beyond a shadow of a doubt, don't we?
Compassion stirred the Buddha to send his monks out into the community. Sworn to chastity and poverty, they wandered the roads, bringing the Buddha's teachings into the world. Go forth, monks, for the happiness of the many, out of compassion for the world. There are beings whose eyes have little dust on them, who will perish if they do not hear the teaching. But if they hear the teaching, they will gain liberation.
The monks exist by begging. We think of begging as kind of a bad thing. Begging in this tradition is a good thing. It's a sign of spiritual purity.
You're not allowed to beg tomorrow's lunch today. Only today's lunch. Then you can't eat from noon until dawn the next day. Then you have to go out and get another lunch. And then in exchange for lunch, you give a lecture. Unless they say we don't want to hear about it, then you don't. But that's the only thing but that forces you to interact with the lay community.
And if you're not serving them, if you're not doing something useful for them, they won't put anything in your bowl, and that will be the end of your community.